Uh, Never trust an adult that asks you to keep secrets. That's the problem with all these people. They wanted to keep secrets. Keeping their secrets got people killed. Nobody gets to keep secrets anymore. So a lady here, she wanted to know what she could do to support me. I said, you can listen. I tried to explain, and I was interrupted again. And, well, what can I do to support you? And I say, you can listen. And I tried to start explaining again, and she interrupted me again and asked how she could support me. I said, you can listen. This all happened in maybe a 2-minute period of time. 3 minutes maybe. Why don't people try listening? I tried explaining how important it is to listen to the victim. I got this thing on how to 10 ways to help survivors. And I read it. And I made a statement afterwards about it, and she was texting in her phone, so it wasn't retained, obviously. And she said, what can I do to help? You can listen. Before we can do anything else, you have to listen. The more you interrupt me, the more frustrated I get. The more frustrated I get, the more my communication issues become a problem. The more my communication issues become a problem, the more frustrated you're going to get. And the more frustrated you're going to get, the more you're going to talk over me. And the more frustrated I am going to get. Listen and believe. Listen to the victim and help them turn it in. So I tried to start explaining to her why this stuff is important, and she interrupted me again and then got a phone call. One of those trying to insinuate that because I'm here and it's today, that magically none of the consequences of any of this actually exist. I can see the consequences around me. I'm living the consequences. Moral of the story, don't be honest. Moral of the story, if you're a male, you already know there's not any help for you. That's why males commit suicide 5 times the rate of girls. Girls start cutting themselves at 5 times the rate of boys. Boys usually tell somebody before they kill themselves. Girls usually tell somebody before they kill themselves, or at least in both occasions they try. Girls tend to cut instead of attempting suicide. They tend to cut because they're more likely to get attention for it. They're more likely to get heard. There's more likely to be services. Unfortunately, when you are pushed to the point where literally all you can do to try to get heard, to try to get someone to realize what a desperate situation it is to cut on yourself, what happens? You're called mentally ill, and for the rest of your life, you're going to be a victim. A lot of people who have friends and family, and supportive friends and family, they don't have any clue what that's like, you know? They don't know how scary that is. They don't know how intimidating it is. When your family comes to you and says they were harmed, you listen to them. You want to turn it in. You want the people who did this to your loved ones to stop. When you spend so much time to try to convince them that you don't need to know what was going on and you don't need to see any evidence, well, no, that's very difficult to trust you after that. I know you don't say those things to create mistrust, but it's how it is. So it took me about an hour to dig everything out just so I could get it set up on the table for her call to happen, so I'm giving her some privacy. It's frustrating getting talked over. It's frustrating when you have to say the same thing 30 times because they don't want to hear it. They've heard it before. No, you've heard part of it. There's a reason I'm telling you this. And I'm frustrated now. And it's 10 times more complicated. And the more you interrupt me, the more complicated it becomes. You need to listen to the victim. Listen to the victim, not listen with intent to tell them what to do, not listen to try to find a place to interject and say you believe them and you're sorry. I'm stuck alone in my car all the time because when I needed help the most, there was nobody there. Before Natalie died, people couldn't stop interrupting me and talking over me. That's not what friends or family do. That's not supportive. That is the opposite of fucking supportive. Threatening to kill people. For somebody like me, that's not supportive. You guys telling me that you would kill my predators, that is not supportive. The things that I had to do to try to get a fucking court date because none of you fucking pieces of shit told the truth. When you claim that you're gonna, and I waste all of my fucking time and resources on fucking fake friends like you, no, you don't get to pretend we're friends. A lot of people I've gotten rid of in the last few days. I don't want them to be a part of my life. They're not good people. They don't give a shit about me. They showed me they don't give a shit about me. This is the problem, is that everybody assumes I'm so mentally fucking retarded that I don't know the procedures. I've been through the fucking procedures time and time again. The right help can save a life. The wrong help gets you killed. So I'm being patient. I was supposed to be here at 11. I didn't get here till 11:30. Took me a bit to set up the computer. It's not even completely set up yet. I'm hoping one of these chargers will be it. Maybe this one. I hope. So, yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. People want to ask me 500 times what they can do. If you're interrupting me to ask what you can do, you're doing the wrong thing. You're going to push me to suicide. So don't do that. Listen. Listen to understand. Listen to the story. When you listen to the story and you get to see the evidence, it starts to make fucking sense. When I am fucking rushed, I can't function. I cannot function. So, am I a bad person for that? Because I can't function? I can't function because of fucking abuse. But I'm not a pretty white girl, so nobody cares. The problem is that people are allowed to harm me until I can no longer communicate. I don't feel safe here at all. I don't feel safe with my stuff here. I know I am respected when people treat me like I am important. I'm not allowed to set boundaries, just so you know. All my predators have family and friends that help. The other ones look the other way. When you repeatedly ask the same question, though, eventually I abridge the answer. First time I'll try to explain it best I can, give it important details. When I'm interrupted, I'll try to tell it best I can, but I gotta speak faster. After that, you get a completely abridged version. I was abused. 2 words. I was abused. How many of you know how to count? How many of you know how to spell? Well, that's something that's pretty important here. I got accused of doing things that other people did. I was also denied access to every fucking thing. You don't stop to understand what homelessness really is. When you don't have access to a mailbox, when you want to have things sent to general mail, but you can't even make it to general mail, and even if you do make it, there's no guarantee that your package is still going to be there. Constantly trying to come up with just enough money to fucking pay my car insurance, a little bit of gas, and hopefully have food for the month, but I can't function to do this stuff in public. Do you have any idea how fucked up it is to make somebody do this in public? I can't function. It is unsafe for me to even drive. I got here at 11:30. It's 2:16. There's no reason for me to even try. I was so happy to be back home in Boulder. That was still October of 2016. And your friends who know stuff about the situation never come forward. Remember that that is not the victim's fault. When the victim collects evidence, that evidence does need to be looked at. It does need to be taken seriously. Someone needed to go in with me to turn in these predators before Natalie was killed. And the many, 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 many predators since. I'm trying not to puke. There's just too much. Not sure if you noticed, but I'm not very nice and I'm subservient when needed. Well, that's bad. When I said an at-risk homeless male isn't allowed to do this stuff alone, that's actually what I did mean. Typed, except if you're not willing to help others out, then help isn't gonna happen. Very much so. I try to help how I can. The help I need is for people to speak up, look at evidence and speak up. Speak up publicly, help turn it into the courts. I spend a lot of time helping others. The people who are always helping others are often the ones that need help the most. I helped others when they struggled. I helped them get up and out. A lot of them said, "Hey man, when I get up and out, I'm gonna fucking hook all you guys up." Well, nice sentiments. You probably won't though. You don't stop to understand that when Matty Boa goes running around claiming to people that I'm some sort of child molester or rapist and that I did this to 2 little girls in Virginia, she's making a very, very direct line of thinking to anybody she's spouting that shit to. She insinuates to them that I had done something to 2 little girls in Virginia. No, these are grown women. Grown women. They were adults. You guys will make any excuse why it's magically okay for them to do what they did. No, it's not okay. You pretend I'm a fucking shitty person because I went to my friends for help. They didn't fucking treat me very well. They were busy talking over me and telling me how to think and how to feel to the point that they didn't know shit. That lady here, one of the other things is I was trying to explain to her, I want to see my family. So, well, you ever think about setting up a video thing? Lady, you're missing the point. That's the problem. That's the problem with not understanding. That's the problem with not listening to the story, but wanting to go zoom, zoom, zoom. You don't know what the fuck is going on. We had to rush everything. She said she'd listen to me last time. She said she'd listen to me this time too. But who's Fabo? it's hard to hear somebody saying when you're busy talking over them. Yeah, call between me and my family, if I had one, would be great. A call to my family to explain that they need to get off their asses and be family. But they won't be. Somebody messaged me, I wonder who it is. Let's see. Oh, it's Josh. Different Josh than the one, Oh, great. My phone's gonna fucking die. I don't have my charger in here, and... Fuck it. I guess I'm gonna go back in. See, here's the thing. Everywhere I go, I help others. Everywhere I go. I keep hoping that one of these people will work together with me instead of taking advantage of me or ripping me off or promising me if I show up at a certain time that they'll help, and I show up at that certain time and they're busy flirting with somebody else who's going to help me and didn't do so repeatedly. Like with Claire and Casey. Casey had already screwed me over pretty bad, and Claire had already made me feel pretty fucking horrible. But her information was good and it was sound. But the thing is, yeah, Sean, if you come here at this time, we'll do this. And I show up at that time. Oh, Sean, we need batteries. All right, I'll go charge both of your batteries and take a whole day to do that. And run a bunch of errands for mostly others. And then when we reconvene, it's, oh, well, I'll pawn you off on Casey. Casey will pawn you off on me, and we'll just make it a big giant fucking circle jerk of bouncing Sean back and forth like a goddamn ping pong ball. You guys make lots of suggestions, like, hey Sean, you need to call the cops. You know how we're treated by the cops. I've got dozens upon dozens of screenshots with people explaining how afraid of the fucking cops they are. There's nothing left of me worth fucking living. I mean, seriously. There is nothing fucking left. My loved ones robbed me of everything worth living for. Every last shred of hope. You make excuses that it's okay for these people to do these things to me because they're in a desperate situation. These people aren't anywhere close to the situation that I'm in. They all have families. They can all see their friends in person. I have been socially fucking cut off since 2015. God damn it. Oh. You do need to listen to the victim. All of these situations where I was unsafe are all because I was denied my right to turn in my fucking predators. The people who offered to help me did not keep their word. Kayla Trujillo did not keep her word. Candace Bondurant did not keep her word. Over and over again, she did not keep her word. Each of these people who I went to, they know I went to them for help. They knew there was a problem. When they don't keep their word over and over and over again, you not understanding that hundreds of people, fucking crazies, fucking all got a hold of me at once on my Facebook. Half of them threatened to kill me and my friends and family and fucking harassing me. The other half offering help, fucking harassing me. They never intended to help. They never intended to help, and their actions show that. The ones who claimed that they would help had so little respect for me that they couldn't even let me speak. I don't feel comfortable here anymore. I'm subservient again. Stuck. What's the use in trying if I'm just gonna get talked over? You know, I'd pull out my audio recording device if I had a safe place to sit down for probably 6-8 hours. I could turn off the recording thing. And I could just zoom through to the parts that I want to show. No, I couldn't. I don't know how to fucking edit. This is all shit that any one of these people would know if they listened. I'm fucking trying this shit, the stuff that I need help with, that you tell me you can help me with. And I go there for that help, and then you're too confused because you can't stop talking over me. You keep projecting your assumptions.